We're the Deplorable General. Every week we bring you tactical tips and tricks, guns and gear review, and political commentary. I myself am a military veteran.
I am a security contractor, consultant, and a firearms instructor of Tactical Tactical. And also, today is our 4th year anniversary of the Deplorable General.
Why is your hair getting so gray?
Why is my hair getting? My hair's gray, Andy. I'm 43 years old. I'm allowed to have gray hair.
Damn, crickets. It's like all of a sudden, it's like you woke up this morning and your hair was gray. Would your kid give you a heart attack or something?
No, I've been gray for a while.
Oh my goodness gracious. Tactical Tactical, by the way, is our parent company. We do security consulting, preparedness consulting, firearms consulting, defense consulting, all kinds of different stuff. So we will help you pick out a gun. We'll teach you how to shoot it. We will help you build a range. We do church security. We do corporate security. We do executive protection. All kinds of stuff in that realm. On the preparedness side, we will help you figure out how much food you need for you and your family to survive the apocalypse. Which is soon to likely come. So that's what we do. If you're interested in any of that stuff, reach out to us at tactfultactical@usa.com. Best way to reach out to us is tactfultactical@usa.com is our email address, and we would love to talk to you about that. Let's see. So a couple of channel sponsors. Well, there's a couple of things that I wanted to kind of just drop some shout outs to, but a couple of the channel sponsors that we have. First of all, we have Rep Sports. Rep Sports is a sports nutrition company. They have pre-workout drinks, protein powders, testosterone boosters, sleep aids, I don't know, all kinds of stuff like that, right? But one of their main product lines is their energy drink. It's called Raze Energy Drink, R-A-Z-E, and the stuff is awesome. I drink it all the time. I used to drink Monsters every day or every couple of days, and I switched to this stuff because it was cheaper and it tastes good. Also, since they're a supporter of the channel, if you go to their website, repsports.com, and use coupon code DEPLORABLE, you get 15% off. Next is ReadyMan.com. ReadyMan is a website that is focused primarily on preparedness. So they have like emergency food and knives and, little fishing rods that fit in a Ziploc bag and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, compasses and tents and sleeping bags and all that kind of good stuff. Reach out to them, go on readyman.com, use coupon code DEPLORABLE, get 15% off. Lastly, we have XF7 Gun Lube, and that is what Evan and I use on all of our firearms. Hands down the best.
Guys, let me tell you something. I went to the range the other day with my son, and we shot his 22 for the first time, and he got all 50 rounds on at about 45 feet on a piece of paper. And he did that all by himself. All I did was adjust the sight for him.
Yeah.
And that was open sight. And I already had the gun cleaned, an FX7. I went home, ran a bore snake through it, wiped it down, and it was golden.
Ready to go.
It was ready to go again.
That's the beautiful thing about it. It's actually like a coating. I don't know if it's like Teflon or what, but it's like a coating that it basically it coats your rifle. So then after you, or any gun, your rifle, pistol, doesn't matter, shotgun, and then after you shoot it, you take a rag, you wipe it down, you run a bore snake through it, and it's good to go. You could do that for several times before you actually have to go through, take everything apart and clean it again, which is really nice. A lot of people don't clean their guns. Look, it's something that we highly recommend. I know people that have gone the entire life of a gun without cleaning it. That's fine. But if you're talking about something that you expect to protect your life or your family, we recommend that you clean it, right? And XF7 is what we use. So go to xf7gunlube.com and use coupon code GENERAL for that, and you get 15% off, and all of those things are supportive of the channel, so we would greatly appreciate it. Your shout outs?
Shout outs is to Moe's Garage and also Brenda's Embroidery and Alterations.
Those are both two companies here in the York, Pennsylvania area that have supported us as a show. We also give shout outs to a couple of gun shops that we have relationships with. We have Carbon and Steel Sporting Goods, Jefferson Firearms, the Gun Bunker, and WE Sell Sporting Goods. They're all in the York County area in different parts of the county. If you're in Hanover, check out WE Sells. In Shrewsbury, check out the Gun Bunker. In York, check out Carbon and Steel. And then, anywhere in between, check out Jefferson. All really good people, and all of them have really good deals on guns, ammo, and most of them have gunsmithing options as well. So check those places out. And then let's see, not lastly, second to last, we'll do some self-promotion here. One of the things that we just recently started is our own clothing line. Clothing line is called Liberty Over Death Clothing. The idea is that we declare liberty over death, right? That's the idea. And there's also, the quote, give me liberty, give me death. And there's, liberty is...
That's a state motto for New Hampshire.
Yeah. So, just a catchy phrase, Liberty Over Death Clothing Line. This was our first t-shirt design that we came up with. Was drawn by hand and just went straight from the drawing board to the t-shirt. This is our Liberty Over Death Clothing logo shirt, and it's our first one. So if you go to libertyoverdeathclothing.store, libertyoverdeathclothing.store, then you'll get to our store where we sell t-shirts, water bottles, tumblers. There's some women's leggings. There's long sleeve, short sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff with our logos on it. We have right now we have like 7 or 8 at least t-shirt designs up on the website. So
and there's more coming, guys.
Yeah, the goal is to come up with a new design, at least one design every single week. Indefinitely, and that way you have some, and right now there's some pretty good ones, I think. We've worked hard on coming up with ideas, stuff that's original, so there's hopefully stuff that you've never seen before. So go to libertyoverdeathclothing.store and feel free to pick anything up for us. And through Sunday, if you use coupon code Liberty10, Liberty and the number 10, 10, then you get free shipping. So
nice.
Yep. So check it out. And then lastly, free shipping. Lastly, okay. This is an organization that I personally came across, and it's called Stronghold is the company. Okay, as you see, I'm wearing this shirt here. So Stronghold, it's rescue and relief. Okay, and so I'm just going to kind of give you their
mission statement.
Yeah, kind of their mission statements on their website. So it says, how we save lives. A few good men. We send small teams of highly skilled former special ops members into conflict zones to conduct and organize humanitarian rescue and relief operations. Emergency aid. Our teams serve local families by providing emergency medical aid and delivering situation-specific humanitarian relief. Rescue operations. When appropriate, our highly experienced operatives advise and accompany local authorities during high-risk, life-saving rescue operations. Charity with dignity. Over time, we organize and employ teams of locals to conduct their own rescue and relief operations with minimal outside help. We call this charity with dignity. Okay? So this is an operation that they've done just incredible things. Okay, they've been to Iraq, they've been to Burma, Colombia, Venezuela, Afghanistan, all in a civilian capacity to provide rescue and relief. It's incredible. These guys are guys that got out of the military, and they have a specialized skill set. And instead of just going to work for some, the CIA or private security company, they started their own gig, and they're out there actually helping people all around the world. And it is such a freaking cool thing. I would love to go out there with those guys and be a part of that. I would do it in a heartbeat, but I'm not part of that community, unfortunately. But what I was able to do is set up a donation. Personally, I'm giving $15 a month, right? It's barely 2 cups of coffee these days. Actually, I went to Panera Bread today, and my 1 cup of coffee was $5.46. Okay, so $15 a month is not even 3 of those a month, right? It's not that much. So, but it helps them out immensely. So, I just encourage you, if it's something that you're interested in, go to strongholdrescue.org. strongholdrescue.org, and check them out. Check out what they do. You can go on YouTube and you can see some videos of some of the operations that they've run. They've done some pretty incredible things that, like, it will blow your mind if you really start looking into it. What these guys have risked just for the purpose of helping people. So strongholdrescue.org is the website. Check them out, and listen. If you do, this isn't a situation where like you do something good and then tell everybody. But feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or shoot us an email at tactfultactical@usa.com and let us know, because we want to just see how many people this is reaching and how much help we're able to give them through this effort. So feel free. You don't have to, of course, but if you feel inclined to, reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is just Tactful Tactical, or tactfultactical@usa.com is our email address. Okay. So tonight we're doing an unboxing and tabletop review. Now, Evan has no idea what it is we're unboxing. I know what he hopes it is. We all know what he hopes it is. Okay? It does not take AA batteries. What are you talking about? What are you thinking about, you pervert? I'm thinking about a flashlight. Yeah, what are you thinking about? Jiminy crickets. Get your mind out of the gutter.
My mind stays in the gutter.
Tell me. So this is a product that I purchased. I purchased it for myself. However, I think it's going to be the perfect display piece for the show to go along with Evan's gun. And some of the other display pieces that we have. I think this thing,
Raymond knife.
Yeah. I think we have this will be one of our display pieces, especially as we get the new office and studio built and have
We're working on that, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass this box over to Evan. Evan, all I ask is that
don't tear up the box.
You just don't break anything.
Don't break anything. Okay.
Don't break the box.
I won't.
Don't break the thing or the other thing or any of the things. Don't break them. That's all I ask.
I won't. I won't.
It's a reasonable request. So look, this thing came from halfway around the world, man. I mean, I'm not going to show it to you because it's got my address on it, but it's got all kinds of security check.
Yeah, it got a security check on it. Oh, wow.
Express worldwide shipping. It's got some good stuff on there. So I'm going to hand this over. Well, maybe we'll do it later. All right. All right, go ahead. And look, I want Evan to give us his first impression of this particular item.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's one other thing. You did it upside down. All right, so this was a free gift that the blacksmith had actually made by hand and included with this order. So I'm gonna let you have that, just because I thought it's cool. So you can have that. You can throw it in a keychain. You give it to Ben, whatever you want to do. But I thought it was really cool. But this was the prize. This is a custom made axe, hatchet, battle axe. I don't know what you'd really. I mean, it's.
This is wicked, dude.
Yeah, it is really, really cool. I told him that we were going to do an unboxing on the show, but I couldn't wait. When I got it in, I was too excited because I actually asked him to surprise me. I asked the guy to surprise me, okay? Because
That is wicked.
Yeah. I'm really big into like allowing people, an artist, to have an artistic license. Okay, somebody who creates stuff like this is art. Okay, and like even when I go get my hair cut, I have like a style that I prefer. But a lot of times I'll just tell the barber, especially if I'm going to a new barber, look, you know, this is what I usually do, but cut it however you think it's going to feel good, right? Because they're the artists, and so they usually do a good job, and that's how I know whether or not I like that barber or not, because they kind of they do what I say or whatever, and they give me a good haircut.
This looks like something out of Conan the Barbarian, dude.
So I told so the particular blacksmith, his name is Smith Jordan, okay, and he's actually from Pakistan. So you can go on eBay and you can look up knives and swords and axes, and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of there's a handful of blacksmiths from Pakistan, and Pakistan has actually been pretty famous and sometimes infamous for their blades, their blade work. A lot of your budget knives and swords and all kinds of stuff that you see at the flea market and stuff. A lot of that stuff was made in Taiwan or Pakistan. But in this particular instance, Mr. Jordan is a blacksmith in Pakistan who takes custom orders. Now, here's a couple of things that you have to be careful of. First of all, you have people that say that they're blacksmiths sometimes, and they give you some piece of junk that they got from China, and it breaks within a week. Okay, that's out there. The other thing that you have is blacksmiths that use a casting process or sometimes a hybrid process. And what that means is they have a cast of a particular design, and they melt the metal down, they pour it in, and then they do some
Conan. They Conan it.
Right.
Yeah.
And they do it's still blacksmithing, and I've seen some really good, solid, strong cast axes and blades. So I'm not putting it down.
This is cast.
No, this isn't.
No, this is not.
This is not cast. No. So, and I was able to get Mr. Jordan to send me some evidence, we'll call it, of his smithing process, just so I could kind of see, you know, how he makes these things. And so this is actually hammer forged. Which is just absolutely incredible. We'll turn it up on its side here so you can see the detail in the blade. The etching in the blade is just...
The etching is remarkable.
It is beautiful.
I thought this was cast. It looks like it's cast.
You would think so. I thought so initially too. And I asked him, and he said no, that he prefers actual hammer forge because he feels like it's a better product. So, you know, if you look at the edges, I have a hammer forged hatchet from Germany, and it was a hammer forged hatchet that was made.
This looks like something that would come out of Norway, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the grip, it fits. It looks like it fits your hand perfect.
It fits mine. That right there is perfect for my thing.
It's a little thick for my hand, just a little bit. But
I got these bear paws, so it's...
Yeah, no, I mean, it looks like it was made for your hand. You can't have it, but but it feels just a little thick for me. But it doesn't feel like offensive. You know, like it feels pretty good. So,
and the sheath work is remarkable. That leather work.
Yeah. Now the cool thing about that sheath, so let's pop that sucker in there real quick. And I really like this. And the leather needs conditioning. It's pretty stiff.
Mink oil.
Yeah. So here's the cool thing though. Is that's how you hang it. Okay, so you're kind of hanging it on your belt like this, and then you're doing a cross draw. Okay, where you're popping this loose, and then pulling it up. So you know I like that. I don't have any axes or hatchets with a system that is similar to that. To me, it's a little bit more. With a big axe or hatchet like this, which I guess I don't know. There's some discussion or argument about where's the line between axe and hatchet, and I don't think that there is an official
There isn't
classification. You know,
Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. This is, I would say, let's field test it. Let's do this. To me, it doesn't need it.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I got it for. Well, actually, when I told him that I was interested in it, I said I want something.
We are gonna.
I said I want something that we can use. I want something that we can go out and do some bushcrafting with. I want something that it's going to last. But I also want something that I could potentially pass down to my kids someday. And I think this really fits the bill. So this is wild. He has this leather grip material that it's basket weaved, and then pinned in top and bottom. This little lanyard down here is a piece of braided leather. The handle itself, I don't know what the material is. I would guess a hickory. It feels like a hickory. I might be wrong.
It's probably something native over there to Pakistan.
Yeah, it could be. And I'm just looking up here.
I mean, it's razor sharp.
Oh, super sharp.
It'll shave, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That will shave.
So, I wanted to get Evan to give us his first impression, since I can't give you my first impression. I can tell you, I'm certainly.
It's a work of art.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll definitely take this out to the field, but I really I feel like this belongs just on a wall.
Right, and that's,
I hate to say this would be a wall hanger. It just looks, my God, it looks gorgeous.
And so he usually uses J2 and 1050 steel, which are good quality steels. I mean, that's what you see in your regular good quality axes, like your Council tool and stuff like that. You will find that exact steel in there. And like I said, I don't know if the handle's hickory. I sent him a message right now. I don't know if he'll get it and answer me by the time the show's over. But look, folks, I tell you what, this thing is absolutely
that handle is probably a walnut from there.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know if they got hickory. I think that's more of a United States. Ash. They got ash.
Yeah. Yep. Olive. I mean.
Oh, it's definitely a solid.
Yeah.
It could be teak.
Teak.
Because I had a pipe that looked just like that.
Yeah. Well, and they burn, and so they burn the handle. That's where you get the black coloring from. So they take a torch to it, and then they add some oil to it afterwards. I don't know if you use
well balanced, dude.
It really is. Now here's another cool part. I like this part up here. This neck right here allows you to grip up by the blade to get in and actually do some more intricate work. You could do some shaving and some whittling and stuff like that. This is also where you're going to do your cooking. You're cutting your vegetables and things like that. You don't want to cut onions like this. You would cut them like this, and a piece of meat.
It's like a Viking bearded axe.
Yeah,
is what I mean. This is not.
Hey, Robert, were you able to zoom in good on the pattern, the blade pattern?
If he holds it steady.
Well, that's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I've been trying to do that since you've been holding it up. He keeps on moving it.
It feels good in my hand, guys.
That's what she said.
And if
you talk about me having a dirty mind.
If you look at that, I mean, it is beautiful, folks. It is absolutely stunning. It is something that I'm a little bit.
Is that a swastika?
No. It's not. Don't do that to us.
But so, this kind of work to be a hammer forged piece. This takes time, okay?
This takes a long time.
And so I want to give a shout out again to the blacksmith. His name is Smith Jordan. his let's see.
Damn, it feels good.
His you could check out his Facebook page. He's got all of his blades, and they're awesome. So it's MN, the letters M is in Mike, N is in Nancy, Sharp Blades. MN Sharp Blades. Check out his Facebook page. That's the best place. He doesn't have prices listed on there, but you can go through and see some of his work. For instance, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this well on my phone, but this is another pretty cool piece that. So this, let's see if Robert can zoom in on that. He's got a handmade K-bar with the American flag etched into the blade, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, the quality of this guy's work it seems to be pretty incredible. He makes, let me turn this thing down. He makes kitchen knives and all kinds of stuff. Viking knives and axes.
That's exactly what this is.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, you can make a good feather. I mean, you can choke up right here on it and make a feather stick. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can.
Yeah.
But that handle, my God, right there is it's just.
And being thicker, what that's gonna do is gonna give you the absorption of the force when you're chopping bigger logs and stuff. It's the force of that strike is gonna actually absorb into that handle and dissipate a lot better than if you were to have a little thin handle, and you might be able to grip it a little bit more solid. But the problem is with it is that all of the force of your strike is going to reverberate through the handle and into your hand.
Making tent steaks, tent steaks break.
Oh yeah, and the on the back here, you could easily use this to nail to drive in tent stakes.
That has always been my thing with a camp axe.
Yep.
Is finding that nice balance. It's
right.
Either it's designed for log splitting.
Yep.
Or it's designed to be thrown.
Mm-hmm.
It was never really been that middle of the road.
Right. Like multi-purpose. Yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Not necessarily a backpacking axe.
Not at all.
It's got some weight to it.
No, not. This is definitely just a camp tool.
Yeah.
This is definitely
and a good weapon for the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, definitely. I mean, especially for the whisperers. But no, for those who know, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. That was my shout out to that. But yeah, my big hand, that fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's great. MN Sharp Blades is the guy's website. So he's got a bunch of different designs on his Facebook page, and you can go on and you can check out, and you can actually see this particular axe on his Facebook page. You can check out some of his other designs, and you can, let's see, it looks like Black Scorpion Blades is also his company. I got this from the MN, but I think it's the same guy, same company. MN Sharp Blades. So you can get anything that he's already made, and you can put custom orders in. So you have an idea of something that you want. I'm really interested in getting a Finnish style axe, which is it's just, to me, it's really neat. You don't see a lot of them here in the U.S. They're kind of angled down, and then they have a rectangular like a platform on the back, and it really gives you a good amount of force to split with, to chop with, and it's really neat. So he's gonna make one of those. And so real quick, because we're wrapping up here, but the price was on point, completely on point. Was super happy. So I paid $80 for this, and to give you an idea, a custom axe from an American blacksmith will easily start out at $300. Easily.
Start
Start out at $300. Anywhere from $300 up to over $1,000 for a custom handmade, hammer forged axe, hatchet, knife. You're talking starting at $300. I paid $80 for this, handmade, hammer forged, shipped right to my house. It took less than a week to get here, and I was completely happy with the entire process. So look, I can't recommend this guy enough. If it's something that you're interested in, you want a custom piece that you and you just you haven't been able to drop a dime on something like that, or maybe you don't have $300, but you want a piece that you can be proud of and show off.
But that deplorable general knife was what,
almost $400.
almost $400.
Right, for a knife. Yep. And so, look, I highly, highly recommend it. If you're looking for something just to be able to show off, if you're a Boy Scout and you don't have $300 to get a super nice whatever, like this thing is handmade and it costs less than Gransford Brooks.
And here's another thing is even with the sheath on it, I can still hammer a 10th stake.
Easy, yeah.
Without having to worry about hitting somebody behind me.
Yep.
So, yeah, it makes a... But this is our anniversary, and we're going to cut the cake.
Yep.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Andy. Deplorable General. Over and out.
Damn, Andy.